Dr. Bobby Price, you did a video, or you were it was an interview, and you kind of broke the internet when you said you don't wear deodorant. And it's interesting because like I don't wear it all the time. If I do wear it, it's like stuff with a few ingredients. I got into like making my own deodorant. It worked okay. It's there's a bit of a hassle. But I do like oh man, it's funny. The same Dr. Teal that is in our foot bath, so we're in like a foot bath with like Epsom salt.
Yeah.
They make this deodorant with a few ingredients. So I use that from time to time. But you don't use any at all.
Nah.
Ever.
Nah.
Why?
Well, first of all, because I know people out there like, man, he must be musty.
Yeah.
But again, like
you don't smell. No, you don't. You don't. No.
Yeah, and so like it was really serendipitous. What happened was, as I was telling you earlier, I shifted my diet completely about 12, 13 years ago. Went completely plant-based, then went raw, did a lot of fasting, and I lost a lot of weight. I mean, I lost initially 45 pounds, but at some point of the fasting, because I did like a 21-day water fast, I did a lot of stuff to cleanse and heal my body. I did my detox that most people know me for now. So I did a full body detox, and I literally went from weighing about 248 pounds to weighing, I think, 180 pounds. Now, that's a huge shift. And I'm not a small guy, like I'm 6'2". And so go down to 180 pounds, which was like my 10th grade year playing weight, but felt the most amazing I've ever felt in my life. What I noticed was when I got down to that weight and I started doing traveling, I had shifted all of my cosmetic products, hygienic products. And so I couldn't get my deodorant when I was on the road, and I ran out of it. And I think I was in Africa at the time, and I just said, well, I'm not going to buy this trash and put that on me. It's got aluminum in it. So I just said that, well, I'm just going to have to be musty. And I just didn't wear deodorant for like a month, and I was like sleep one day, and I was like, I'm surprised I don't smell.
Yeah.
And then I just kept not wearing it and noticing that I didn't have an odor. The girl that I was dating at the time was like, yo, can you verify this for me? Because sometimes you can't smell yourself. Yeah. And so it's just like, yeah, I was noticing that. Like, I don't see you wear deodorant anymore. I don't see it under your arms, and I never smell you. And I was like, yeah, it's interesting. And for a period, I started to put limes, because you can use limes. You cut limes off and rub limes under your underarms as well for deodorant. I was using that, but then I was just like, well, if she don't smell me, I don't smell me.
Yeah.
Then I must be good. So out with the deodorant. So when I said it in the interview, man, the comments were wild. Like wild.
It's a big one. Yeah.
So, but I was explaining that to like my membership program, because they were like, wait, Dr. Price, you don't wear deodorant? And I was like, nah. And I was explaining it to them. And then I was helping them understand, like, you have a lymphatic system. And your lymphatic system is in the folds of your body, under your arm, in your neck, in your groin, in your abdomen, etc. And your lymphatic system has these lymph nodes in them. And these lymph nodes are like toilet stools. They just dump waste out, okay? And so what happens is that when you wear traditional deodorant that has antiperspirant in it, so you don't perspire, and a lot of our waste comes out through our sweat, then guess what? You're not dumping waste out of the body. So it makes sense why people start to accumulate waste. You see what I'm saying? So you're blocking the waste with the aluminum and the other things that block the sweat, and now you're accumulating waste in the body, and waste smells bad. And I do a lot of things to eliminate waste in terms of like my detox, infrared sauna, etc.
It's interesting because what you're saying is so indicative of our culture of we go for the symptoms as opposed to the root. We have been brainwashed to need all these deodorants, the perfumes, the colognes.
Yeah, what you're masking the odor.
Man, just masking it.
Deodorant, masking the odor.
Yeah, it's fascinating because I saw some of the comments, and I'm glad that you have and are continuing to educate people about the root cause of some of these issues.
Yeah. And as you see, like even now, I'm out of the sauna, still sweating. But as I was telling you before, like I'm always on planes. I was on a plane trip for like 30 hours to get back to the States. On a plane trip here, 4 or 5 hours to get here. That's radiation. So I still have to do detoxification for myself. And my body's already has these detoxification mechanisms, but you got to understand there's elimination pathways. And one of the primary elimination pathways is through the skin. We sweat. And so when we eliminate waste from the body, and it's not just waste that you think about like poo and pee, but it's also radiation. It's also heavy metals. They come out through the sweat. And sometimes we're getting radiation and chemicals in the air that we don't know about. So my body is always ready to get rid of something. So when I sweat, I just let myself sweat.
So when we sweat out some of the toxins, the radiations, but we also sweat out important minerals. Let's talk about rehydration, because we just left the sauna. How important is hydration? What kind of water should people be drinking, and how much of it?
First of all, it's very important for people to know and understand the primary way we should be hydrating is through our food. Like, you should be eating hydrating foods.
Wow.
Because when you think about it, when you make juices with cucumbers and fruits and other types of vegetables and green leafy vegetables, etc., they create water. Now that is structured water. That's water that has a structure to it. That's water that has minerals, vitamins, etc. to it. But when you're drinking most typical water, it doesn't have anything in it in terms of health, but it has a lot of things that are unhealthy. So when you test the natural tap water is, well, I won't call it natural, but tap water is going to have bacteria in it. It's going to have some pharmaceuticals particles in it. It's going to have chlorine in it. It's going to have fluoride in it. It's going to have a ton of things that are going to be very toxic to your body. So the primary way that we should be hydrating first is through our foods. And the example I always give people is when you eat a raisin, your body literally has to take that raisin and convert it back into a grape so it can be hydrated, because otherwise it can't break it down. When it's in this dried state, no hydration in it. And just think about our bodies. Our bodies are roughly 70 to 80% water. And so when we're putting things in our body that are dehydrating us, coffee, nicotine, the list goes on and on and on, dehydrating foods, we're dehydrating ourselves. We're putting ourselves in a state of emergency, because that's the number one thing after oxygen that we need. The number one nutrient is oxygen. 3 to 4 minutes without that, life ceases to exist. The number one nutrient after that is hydration, H2O. So if you don't have water in your body, you're going to cease to exist. It's going to create low blood pressure. It can create high blood pressure. It can create other issues as well, constipation, on and on. So you got to hydrate with your foods first.
Okay.
And then after that, my primary hydration is coconut water.
Okay.
We have about 200 coconut trees on the farm. There you go.
Yeah, take some coconut water right now.
So we have about 200 trees on the farm. So, I'm hydrating with the coconuts. And the reason why coconuts are the perfect sort of solution, pun intended, is because, at the end of the day, coconut water is a perfect water. It's inside of the coconut. It's protected from any kind of impurities. The second thing is that it's flooded with nutrients. It's flooded with not only the minerals that you need, because that's what makes water alkaline, the minerals. So when you're buying alkaline water, what makes the pH go up is the minerals, the calcium, the magnesium, the potassium. That's what increases the pH of it, okay? Now, the unfortunate thing is most people are buying alkalized water. Alkalized water is when they take tap water and add synthetic minerals to it that don't come from nature. But when you use coconut water, those minerals came from nature. And so that's why coconut water is great for that reason, but it also has healthy sugars, healthy fats as well too. So that's why it's a perfect solution to the hydration problem.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. So how much spring water do you drink, or is?
So then I hydrate probably with 2 liters of spring water every day.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 to 3 liters. Now I think the going equation that I usually give people is half your body weight in ounces. And so if I weigh 200 pounds, 100 ounces a day, which is roughly 3 liters. But I'm also taking other things into account. I'm taking into account we were just in the sauna, so I need more. Yep. I'm taking into account, did I have a lot of fruits today, which I did. I'm taking into account, did I have some green juice or juices today, which I did. Those things are going into that equation too.
Awesome. Let's talk about food labels. I feel like this is something that we should have learned in school, how to read. We learn how to read, but we look at, we don't ever turn around the package of food if we, some people say we shouldn't even eat food in packages, but a lot of it always has a package on it, a code, even the fruits. What are some things that people need to know about food labels that you could share with us?
I would say, man, when I think about how scary food is now, I just think people don't understand how scary food is now. Because then the reason why is because how we're defining food. Like if you go into the supermarket today, probably 80% of the foods that are in the supermarket today did not exist 50, 60 years ago. Like you couldn't walk in a supermarket, maybe 60 years ago, because supermarkets are a really new concept. So like, say for instance, my great-grandmother, if she wanted meat, she either had to have that animal on the farm or go to a butcher. You know, butchers are virtually non-existent today. So it's important to know and understand that most of the foods in the supermarket are products, not food. And there's a difference between products and foods.
Wow.
Okay, because foods are one ingredient. Avocado, kale, a tomato, a soursop fruit, like it's one ingredient.
Okay.
That's food. Food products are a combination of not only food stuffs, but also the chemicals and the preservatives and the thickening agents and the dyes and the emulsifiers that they put in those foods to keep the shelf life. That's a product. Okay, so most of what people are eating are food products. And so that's the very most important concept that people need to get down when they walk into a grocery store.